So, without further ado, what is Islam? Islam is an Arabic word, and it has a root. You'll find that all Arabic words have roots in them. And Islam's root is S-L-M, salama, and that means peace. And you'll see also variations of that root with Muslim, and when Muslims greet each other, they say Assalamu alaikum. And you can hear that recurring root over and over. So, salam means peace. Islam is a derivative of that, and it actually means submission to God. So a complete definition of Islam is attaining peace through submission to God. So, how do we submit ourselves to God? That's not always easy. Basically, it means putting our own human wills and desires secondary to Allah's wills and desires. Muslims strongly believe in a judgment day and of life in the hereafter, either heaven or hell. And so that means that we desire more the intangible rewards of the next life over the materialistic things that we might attain in this life today. It means overriding our own desires when they conflict with Allah's and submitting to Allah's desires. It means conquering our inner pride a lot of times. It just means that we always enjoin what is good, we forbid what is evil, we love what Allah loves, and we hate what Allah hates. So that is submitting ourselves to Islam. Having said that, I should also point out, you may have heard this before, that Islam is more than just a religion that one should think about maybe once a week or, twice a year at Christmas and Easter, something like that. Coming from a Christian background, I can attest to the validity of that. Islam is actually, it is a religion. It's definitely a religion, but it's also more than that because it encompasses every aspect of our life. So it is everything from our political structure, how government should be run. All of this is covered in Islam, from our, national to international politics. And lower down, it's smaller down in that circle, down to our communal politics, our social behaviors, each individual's role within that society, also the family, the building blocks of the society. All of these things are covered in Islam. How should I act in my family? How should I act as a mother, father, sister, brother, uncle? This is all covered in Islam, how we act as Muslims. It covers our morality, don't lie, cheat, and steal, don't murder or worship anything else besides Allah, God. It covers our food, what we can eat, what we drink. We don't drink alcohol. We only eat food that has been slaughtered in the way that God tells us, which is called halal for Muslims. It covers the clothes that we wear. So really, it truly is a complete way of life, so that as we start to truly submit to the will of God, we start to see things a little bit differently and judge things and acts a little bit differently, and sort of everything goes through a little bit of an Islam filter in our brain. That's when we start, that's a good thing. So, human beings, we need structure in our lives. That's something that is observable in society today. When human beings lack structure, they tend to just go astray and do crazy things. So Islam provides a lot of structure in a person's life. So quickly I want to discuss with you the 5 pillars of Islam, which are the structure itself, the building blocks of Islam. And let me emphasize that these are the bare bones, the fundamentals of Islam. But Islam is expansive beyond this immeasurably. And these are just the bare minimums of Islam. The first pillar of Islam is the shahada, which is the witnessing. And this is how you enter into Islam. And you can enter into Islam by the tongue, and you can leave Islam by the tongue. When you say the shahada, you're saying with full sincerity and belief and truthfulness, otherwise it doesn't count. You truly believe when you say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. You say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, which means I bear witness that there is no deity worthy of any type of worship except Allah, who is God, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his prophet and messenger. Now, it's important that you truly believe this, because, and no one can force you to say this. There's a very famous ayah in the Quran where it says, La ikraha fi din, which means there's no compulsion in religion. So, if someone is sitting there with a billy club saying convert to Islam right now, it doesn't matter, because Islam is in your heart, and God knows what's in your heart. So that's first. You say the Shahada. And by the way, you can just do this in a room by yourself. You don't need, there's no clergy in Islam. You don't need to get papers signed by anybody stating that you're a Muslim. It's nice to say it publicly in front of like the Muslim community to let them know that you're now a member of the community, and have them welcome you and, help you. But it's not necessary. The second is the prayer. And at a minimum, Muslims are required to pray 5 times a day. The third requirement is fasting through the month of Ramadan, and in that month, the Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset, actually from dawn to sunset, and refrain from food and drink within that time. And this really, really softens your heart. Islam emphasizes charity extensively, and what better way to really make you feel for your brothers and sisters who are starving and just have less than you actually feeling hungry yourself. So, Ramadan has a lot of benefits, and one of the main benefits of it is softening your heart towards those who have less than you. The fourth pillar of Islam is zakat, which really means purification.